Welcome back. Day 2 here of week 3. Here we are again, different muscle group, same principle. We want to work on complementing those strength curves, working on exercises throughout different points in the range of motion so that we can produce not only an effective workout, but an efficient one. If you're choosing exercises that hit the muscle group in these specific ranges of motion, you don't have to sit there and bang away hour after hour in the gym because you're choosing exercises that do everything you need to do, but in a short period of time. So that said, let's get our short period of time workout underway and start off with our back over here in our mid-range movement, just a classic pull-up. Now we talk about pull-ups here to failure. My boy Jeff here is gonna show us failure. I'm just gonna continue to talk as he cranks away rep after rep of pull-ups here. As he gets another 3 or 4 reps of pull-ups. Come on, Jeff. So here he is, he reached failure. That's what I'm talking about. When you can't get another rep in good form, you've reached your failure. Now, we go into next our superset. So 3 sets of that into our superset here of our contracted position and stretch position. Here, a straight arm push down. Now, what is different from a tricep push down and a straight arm push down? A lot. If you're doing a bent elbow position, the extension of the elbow is working primarily the triceps. But as Jeff is doing here, he's keeping his arms dead straight, and as he pulls down and through, he's actually working his lats down at the end. So actually give me a little bit of an extra hold right at the end. There you go. We want to ensure that you're squeezing there through the lats. Great, so he does that, no rest, right away he goes into a classic exercise here for the back, a dumbbell pullover. Now, a couple ways you can do this. Jeff, come on around the front of the bench. He's gonna do it laying across the bench. And the reason why I like this is because it allows him to, just get in the position for me, to actually drop his hips down more. Whereas if he was laying on a bench flat, he wouldn't be able to do that. He'd be constricted by the bench. So now, this position here, I can already see his lat stretched. Come on up. He pulls it up just to about over his face, okay? Drop it back and back up. We keep the tension on the lats in this stretch position. If he were to continue to drive it here, we know not only is it not working anymore, he's in danger of actually losing his manhood if he drops his dumbbell that way. So we keep him back here nice and safe, here and then up to the top. There you go. So again, you can see what a stretch it applies to the lats in this spot right here. And we're gonna work that, we're gonna work in that range. So we work the mid-range, we work the stretch, we work the contracted position. Nice job. So now, come on up. We do our 3 sets of that superset combo, and now we wanna come into a way that we can combine tubing and a dumbbell into one movement. We're gonna go back to that setup that we talked about here before our tubing combo with this dumbbell, and we're setting up the plate with the band through it, like we said, to anchor it down here on the ground, way out in front of them. So I want to have this thing stretched out way out in front so we have a pre-stretch on the lat. Now you could do this again at home, hook it around the bedpost, hook it around a support beam, hook it around, if you're at a gym, easy, a low cable column. As you're down the bottom here, I'm gonna make it even harder. I'm gonna slide that back. I have a stretch down here. Hold that down the bottom for a sec. In this spot here, Jeff has to overcome resistance here that he never had to overcome with a dumbbell on its own. So now as he pulls up, he's not only having to overcome at the top the weight of the dumbbell, but also a band. So this is like hitting it in 3 ranges of motion. And what you wanna always focus on, even as you get bigger and you're a larger guy, fight the tendency to have your elbow fly out to the side because the lats are getting in the way. Squeeze that lat in, hold it tight, keep your dumbbell close to your side. How many did you do, 100?
2 minutes.
All right, so now we go from there, we got our back, we work our 3 sets there, and now we wanna work on biceps. So take a little bit of break, get a breather. We're gonna head over to biceps now. We're gonna start with just a real classic exercise here. You can take this for me. These aren't toasters, guys, these are power blocks, and they're actually a great thing that you could use at home because you basically have a 5 to 90 pound set of dumbbells in one small area of space. So now, what Jeff's gonna do is a regular bicep curl, butt's always out, athletic position. Good job. Regular here again. Biggest key here, get yourself all the way down, stretch it out. Don't cut your reps short. I see far too many guys just stay right in this range. Let it stretch all the way to the bottom. Full range of motion. Okay, one more rep. Good. Okay, let's take these, let's put them over here just for now. Next thing we want to do, contracted position. Actually, we're going to use those again. Contracted position, dumbbell fielder curl. Go ahead, you can grab them. One last switch, one tiny switch to how he's doing this is going to make all the difference in the world. Same exercise, but with just a different change in his position of his body, we can focus the range and where he's feeling it the most significantly. So go ahead and lean forward, just like that, okay? It's called a fielder curl. That forward trunk lean now puts most of the stress here at the top of the motion, contracted position. And we talked about with a regular dumbbell curl, I can stay in this contracted position for a long time. But now, doing it this way, with that forward trunk lean, I can't, and that's the whole idea. A little bit of lateral movement to keep it athletic. Nice job. Okay? Remember, go from here, no rest, right into part 2, which is a tubing stretch curl. So we anchor up the tubing behind us. Again, same setup as before. Pre-stretch the biceps by walking out and letting your arms hang back behind you. You can see it. It should actually feel good at this point in the workout. There you go. Lean forward a little bit more. Remember guys, fight the tendency. Your body wants to compensate to make things easier. Fight the tendency to make things easy and work on making things right. Couple more. So he goes, remember, right from the fielder curl, right into the stretch curl. Nice job. Takes it all the way through, and then what do we have to do? We got to finish it off with 3 sets of our band dumbbell combo. Again, classic way to show here exactly how we can complement strength curves to produce an exercise that's completely different than what the exercise would be on its own, either the tubing version or the dumbbell version. So now, what Jeff's got going here is, remember, strength curve from the dumbbell, peaks in the middle, dies at the end. Strength curve with the tubing, pretty dead in the beginning, peaks at the top. We combine these two together, now we've got a lot of resistance from all the way starting from this mid-range, right from here all the way to the top, because that tubing is actually resisting at the top. This is an unbelievable biceps exercise. Couple more, come on. Jeff, you're not sweating enough.
Killing me.
2 more, let's go. 1 more, and this is failure. That's failure. Can't produce another good rep in good form. That's all, that's good for me. All right, you take that, you rest, you do it again 3 times, and you're pretty much done. So, guys, as we talked about here, this complementing strength curves, this overlapping of exercises, this working different ranges of motion into it's different exercises and same exercises and all that layering, you can produce a great workout quickly and efficiently, and that's what we're talking about with Athlete X. Quick, efficient workouts. I don't want to see you in the gym more than 30, 40 minutes at most. It's not necessary. Rest up, get ready. You actually have a day off tomorrow, so go home and get ready for Thursday. We're going to hit the legs in the same exact way. Tough, overlapping these things. Extreme, guys. This is Athlete Extreme. I'll see you then.